Hey guys, I'm Gent on occasion, and today, possibly, we're going to finish our mission in this theatre. Possibly. I honestly don't know, but we have an amazing team now. I really love our 3 battalions. They're really talented. We have some recruits on the bench, but everyone else is at least, sort of a middle, middle tier. They're sort of, a middle tier. Like, I don't know, they're professional troops now. They've all got some experience. These Prussian musketeers are actually the worst we have. All these guys are at least veterans, or we even have a unit of lifeguards, which is incredibly powerful, although slightly injured right now, which is upsetting. Slow replenishment. Oh, you slow replenishment because you're a more elite unit. Is that something that happens? Maybe. Yeah, fast replenishment for the cantonists. Interesting. I hadn't noticed that before. The more elite the unit, the longer it takes to replenish. That's a clever mechanic. Because I did wonder, if we're getting all these reservists and then suddenly they're, in these elite units. That seems a bit unusual. I did think that. And apparently, the game thought that too. So there's this army nearby, which is running away from us. Okay, I'm just sort of like trying to replenish a bit. But it really is slow replenishment, isn't it? Let's just kill him. Let's just kill him. And I know, we're down a few men on our lifeguards. That's fine. That's fine. These guys aren't going to last. We could actually keep our lifeguards back and just move everyone else in. Because I don't think these guys are going to hold up against all this anyway. They have 1 unit of French field artillery. We could probably have 3 guns. Blast them to bits, although we always seem to miss other artillery, so maybe not. Maybe I just blast everything else and the rest of our line infantry can move up and kill everything. We'll figure it out. Alright. Oh, look at this! We have our Fusiliers now. That's really cool to see. It's the first time we've actually had any skirmishers in our units. They can't vanguard or anything, which is a shame. It would be cool if they could. I think that would be nice. I think that would be nice to see. Like have them starting in a sort of a skirmishing position. Okay, let's get you guys all spread out. The cuirassiers are amazing. I absolutely love them. And check this out. Look at that. That's cool. Yeah, they're all very I'm still trying to remember what these things are called. Yeah, no, can't can't think of it. It begins with it begins with an M. I'm sure of it. Also, like, why now is my throat, like, deciding that it doesn't want to talk today? Need more tea, clearly. Excuse me. Right. Good. Good, we're good to go. I recorded basically the entire series up to this point yesterday. I'm sure by the end you could tell I was getting a little sleepy. I get a little tired. And yeah, I was. And clearly, my voice still is. Yeah, recording like 6 episodes a day is a bit much. I'm going to shove them all to one side, actually. And we have a supply train that can move up, broadly speaking. So lifeguards, you can stand back. I am going to keep you back. But we still have all of these experts that can move in. Yeah, maybe we just want to move, like, here, and I will just attack there, and there. Yeah, we have these musketeers as well. Yeah, so you can move in as well. And I was trying to find the other unit of line infantry, but they're the Fusiliers now, so... Yeah, maybe I could just try and shoot that field artillery straight away. We've got them on the run. We've got them running right now, which is a little risky. I'll have to keep an eye on their stamina. Even though it seems like they've lost a lot of stamina already. Come on, guys, you're skirmishers. You need to be good. You need to be good at this. You need to be good at, running. Gotta have good cardio. Oh, I did give them tobacco rations, so they're all smokers. That's not great. Alright, you can start walking then. They should have pretty good move speed generally, though, right? Yeah, like 34, 35, that's not bad. These guys have 32, and they're real quick. Alright, cuirassiers, let's move you further that way. And, yeah, let's get you onto the hill. Now let's start you guys shooting at kind of whoever, I guess. Don't really mind who. We still have our lifeguards back here. We have our general who can move up. Don't know why I decided to give it a bit of a French twang there. Alright, they're starting to shoot. Shooting our veterans, which is very upsetting. Very rude. Very rude indeed. Let's go nice and wide. And yeah, I think I'm going to start shooting them. I'm a bit worried about their dragoons here, though, actually. I'm going to need something to countercharge, potentially. Oh, you might be able to shoot them, actually. But yeah, I'm going to need to countercharge those cavalry if they go for my Fusiliers, because the Fusiliers are going to be incredibly vulnerable to fire there. Okay, do you not want to deploy here? Come on. What's your deal? Come on. Okay, good. Good, they are getting into shooting position. Yeah, it is mostly recruits, so I don't think they're going to last long. I don't think any of these guys are going to last long. I mean, they do have some Fusiliers there, of course, of their own. So there is that. They're already breaking. Come on, just blast away. And yeah, I can see their cavalry poising. I think they're trying to stop our cavalry, more importantly. We've lost a lot of health here. Those Fusiliers have done a great job, which is very upsetting to see. Yeah, all their Fusiliers aren't bad. How are you still moving? It's very odd. They've shattered. Wow. Nice. They're about to go as well. And I think here, I'm going to go for their dragoons. And then, yep. You guys, let's get you moving. And, okay, it does look like we're winning the trade here. Go on, go get them. Perfect. And yeah, they were going to go for the Fusiliers. I knew it. Okay, come on. We are going to take some hits here. But, hopefully... Okay, you're not going to shoot? Okay, you are going to shoot. Go on, bang, 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 bang. They're sort of teetering out of range, but... Okay, they broke. Excellent. So did their cavalry. So has everything, basically. So has everything. They just shattered. So it's those royal recruits are all that's left. But yeah, big army that they have here. Absolutely useless. Really great to see. Alright, let's move you guys up. These Fusiliers only got 17 kills. Which is very surprising. I feel like they did a ludicrous amount of morale damage. But then I guess those guys, we did also have some artillery shooting towards them. These guys did kill 500, so that could be something to do with it. How are you still moving? I keep telling you to attack things in range. What's your deal? Oh, hello. Hello, fellas. They got their field artillery. No, not you. Silly sod. Okay, they've lost 300 men already. Okay, 60 kills now. That's better. These guns are going to topple as soon as they fire. They're almost gone again. Nice. They're all retreating. They're going to be retreating soon. And, yeah. Yeah, they'll have had it in a minute. Those royal recruits are not happy. How do you do? 104 kills, sure. And they might be prepared for these cuirassiers charging, but yeah, their morale is not. These guys are still in the fight. No, they're not. I think they rallied a couple of times. That went well. That went well. Like, I could barely see the losses. Like, our 3 veteran line infantry took about, like, what, 10% of their health? So yeah, that went great. So yeah, it turns out, groups of 10,000 we can just swat away. At this difficulty, anyway. We are playing on, you know, on scrub mode. Which I'm more than happy to do, because I'm just enjoying the experience. I'm enjoying learning all the mechanics in a sort of, you know, in a way I can take some risks. It's always nice. I feel the same way with Mount and Blade as well. I'm actually pretty good at that game, but I always play on lower difficulties because I feel like it's more like the issue of game speed. If you play on lower difficulties, you can just attack much larger forces than your own much sooner. So like you always end up. It's that thing about it's that thought experiment about driving a car, but there's a giant spike on the steering wheel, like pointed at your head, and then suddenly everyone drives a lot more carefully, right? Because they're in more danger. Like the more safe you feel, the more reckless you become, basically. You know, it's that old thing. So yeah, I just feel like I can take more risks on an easier mode, and I think I learn a lot more playing a game for the first time like that. Or, you know, if it's Mount and Blade, doing it forever, because who has 100 hours to get to a point where you can field a, you know, a medium-sized force? It's just, it takes too long to get going. Go on easy difficulty, fight bigger things, get more experience and wealth and stuff. That's the way to do it. Now let's see. Veterancy. Already got a lot of veterancy. I am wondering, because like we are about to fight the last guy, so I think maybe we do just want to get a big influx of experience at the end. Because we actually have plenty of everything else. I think we do want to see if we can get some more. Get some more promotions. Also, that is just better cuirassiers who are going to have like higher stats now from leveling up. You guys. Oh, you can become field artillery. Cool. Cool. Which means more guns. I do like how leveling them up just gives them more guns. We need to level you up one more time so you can have more rubbish guns. That is the thing we need to do. We really do need to find him a better gun. You guys are already maxed out, so yeah, this experience is just giving them inflated stats. Let's see. Yeah, accuracy, +6 because of veterancy, you see. Reload, veterancy is giving it +6, so it's just they've just become better, which I think is really cool. It's a nice system. Fusiliers are leveling up. So unfortunately, these guys all actually need, yeah, they need to get to 6, which is going to take so long. So that little extra experience I don't think has made any difference. But the recruits, nope, you need one more as well. Well, this is disappointing. Oh yeah, I was going to turn them into cavalry, wasn't I? Still need 4. Okay. No worries. I was going to turn these guys into more cuirassiers if I could. And these guys were probably going to end up in a different brigade, another infantry brigade. Brigade. I feel I said brigade there. It's not how words are. We have a better gorget there, which is nice. Riding boots. We have room for that. I think we're probably fine. I think we've probably got all the equipment we need right now. Now, you have a surplus of recruits. You guys have that academy and more artillery recruitable. Okay, let's go to this one. We're going to see if we can buy some artillery. Oh, look at this. They're up to 14,000. And that definitely looks, you know, more impressive than it did, which is interesting. We can attack them preemptively. So the gunsmith doesn't have artillery. Who does have artillery? Foundry, obviously. Alright, let's have a look here. There are some very expensive guns here. Some bronze 12-pounders. I am tempted, you know. I am really tempted just to get some, like, big, expensive guns. I think I might. I am going to end up absolutely broke again. Because I'm going to sell a bunch of stuff again. Sell that. I'm going to keep the breastplates. I think they're very good, the breastplates. Cuirassier swords are nice. Extra charge the cost of accuracy, but that's for infantry, so it would be good for grenadiers, but we don't have any yet. So I'll get rid of that. Haversacks are nice. I mean, it's not built up to 1100 already, so that's not bad. You know, that is enough for one of these big guns, for the bronze 12-pounders, which are, you know, better than the iron 12-pounders. They have 10% more accuracy. They reload quicker. Yeah, 5 seconds quicker. And they have 50 more range. Wow. Yeah, they're really good. I definitely want all bronze stuff. What's this unicorn? What's that about? I'm comparing them to 3-pounders just randomly. Okay, they have... They do twice as much damage, I guess is the thing. I do wonder how damage translates. I feel like if you get hit by a cannonball from anything, you're dead. So, like, how does that apply? If it hits a unit, does it just make a roll to see whether it hits or not? And then, like, graphically it represents that? Because it almost feels like it's hit scan. Almost, you know? It just seems to, like, have impact effects will just spawn. So I wonder if that is what happens. And then if it's a certain amount of damage, does that mean that it damages, you know, more infantry will just sort of die as a result of that? Or does it do more damage to the one that it's hit? You know, does some get hit and not die? And I just don't know because they're still standing. Like, I don't know. I have no idea. So it's tough to know exactly how that mechanic would work. But fine. I'm going to give, yeah, I'm going to swap the howitzers out for them because they're the most experienced, so they'll have they'll have more of these guns, basically. Then I'm going to give you, you're the next most experienced, I'm going to give you the howitzers, and I'm going to give you the 6-pound guns, which is much better than the, you know, the 1-pound guns. So that should be good. And yeah, we actually have all 3 tiers of artillery here, which is a bit mad. Yeah, all 3 tiers of artillery crew, rather. Alright, well, that is pretty cool. So we have more howitzers and 12-pound guns. And then he's also here. Good. Anything else that we can equip? I am going to give you an extra slot so I can give... Oh, you have ramrods. Oh, and a satchel. Is there anything you can get? No. Okay, that's a bit... Well, okay, you can have a haversack or some tea, actually. That is extra accuracy for the musketeers there, so I guess that's quite nice. We'll give him that. We'll give him that. Now this guy, that is extra accuracy, which I think might be better. God, we've got a couple of things lowering stamina, though, which is a bit of a pain. The haversacks will put up stamina, but that's more money than we have. Alright, I'm going to keep it as is. I think we're all kitted out. Oh, one thing I do want to do, actually. Here we go. These coats. That does spare us from attrition a huge amount, but this spares us from damage more, and then I could actually... So that's less melee damage received. Do you want to try and help out our Fusiliers by giving them some defense against melee damage? Maybe. Yeah, all of these guys have got breastplates now, which is really good. You know, maybe our Prussian lifeguards. Sparing them from attrition is probably a really good idea, come to think of it. Alright, ammo consumption, I don't really care if they're using up ammunition. I want them to take less damage in melee if they do get charged by enemy horse, and less attrition will be great because they take longer to replenish. So that attrition will take longer to recover from them. Okay, cool. I guess that's it. Do we go straight for them? Do we go straight for them? Because there is... Oh, I did not mean to do that. There is still a battlefield and a fort and this other army all down here. We are almost out of time. So it's the enemy HQ attacks on day 254. So that's when they start hunting us, right? We can still actually act, I think. They'll just be chasing us. Possibly. Or it might immediately trigger a battle, because it might be, well, they're going to destroy everything and we have to stop. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what the mechanic is. I actually don't know how it works. But we're going to go to this outpost. And we're going to fight that army. Your Grace, an outpost of ours lies encircled by enemy forces. Their stalls run low and their guns are nearly spent. A message was slipped through their lines requesting immediate support. If we march to their relief, the garrison stands ready to fight alongside us. One of their gun batteries shall be placed under our command. For the duration, a field engagement is imminent. In that case... Oh, it'll take 7 days. Ooh. If we go immediately, we will get an artillery regiment out of it. But we will face a tough field army, which is quite cool. So we get to fight another big army. Let's do it. And we got a Prussian battalion artillery in reserve. I don't know what they have. I don't know what they're equipped with. Alright, some 3-pounders. Not too bad. I mean, we got 6-pounders already. But yeah, another artillery wouldn't go amiss. I could swap the Fusiliers and the Musketeers, and then stick another artillery in here. We would then have 4 and 4 and, well, 3 and skirmishers. I think skirmishers in here might be quite nice. Potentially. I don't know, it's all sort of better in melee. Okay, you know what? I think with the reload speeds and stuff, the skirmishers might be better here. But then the guns would obviously be better there. I'll keep it as is. We've got these guys in reserve, that's fine. When I get another brigade, we've got a couple of units to add to it. Which I can't afford yet, even slightly. But one day, gentlemen. So, yeah, 10,000. We have 10,000 troops exactly. How weird is that? Okay. That is not much, is it? It's mostly royal recruits. God, they are so screwed. So this is great. This is a great way to make a bunch of money and, you know, whatever other resources. Maybe more veterancy. Maybe we could try getting veterancy again as our prize at the end. That might give us... that might actually give us the promotions we need on our artillery. And possibly elsewhere. And oh, and maybe we can get another unit of cavalry, actually. It'd only be provincial cavalry, but, you know, be nice to have provincial cavalry on the bench. They do have 1 battalion artillery, so they got 6 guns. Which is not really going to be a match for our just, like, obscene amount of very decent guns. I mean, look at all these. Beautiful. Look at our bronze guns. Aren't they gorgeous? Gorgeous bronze guns. Marvellous. Alright. Let's move you guys up. Good. Our cavalry can all go around here somewhere. Our guns, we can all move up. Over here. You know what? Over here. And if I need to shimmy to one side, I can. I just don't want to be blocked by all of this terrain, really. And these go real quick as well. Because they're horse artillery. So they have, well, horses, funnily enough. So they go real quick. 50 speed. Incredible. Alright, yeah, positioning those bronze guns is going to be a pleasure. Absolute pleasure. And we still have these musketeers, which I guess can move over there. Damn, this is cool. Prussian field artillery. We'll put in the field, because home field advantage. That was a funny joke for you all. Hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. It was great. I'm internally chortling. Oh, very cool watching them all in the match. I still am, like, blown away by the presentation of this game. It is gorgeous. It is really good. You know, by all accounts, it should be super basic. This almost looks like this almost looks like a sort of AI upscale of like of like medieval 1 Total War when they didn't have 3D sprites. You know, well, didn't have 3D sprites. They didn't have 3D units in Total War. They hadn't got to that point yet. It's quite funny actually. There was a stat. There was a little sort of, you know, a little factoid doing the rounds ahead of the release of Rome. Rome 2 Total War? Or had they swapped it so Total War was at the start of their titles yet? I can't remember when they did that. At one point it used to be whatever Total War, and then they turned it into Total War whatever, because that way they'd all be together in the library, you see. But yeah, they did... Oh, nice. Okay. They've just lost a lot of guys already. Yeah, our guns are already doing great. But anyway, there's a little factoid going around. The people in Rome 1, in Total War Rome 1 or Rome 1 Total War, whatever, they had as many polygons as the arrows did in Rome 2. Just between game 1 and 2. Like, that's how much. Ooh. Okay, that was a little bit frightening. Oh boy. Yeah, that's how much technology had improved. It's pretty wild. You're going to double time it, mate. You're going real slow. Yeah, you need to get in there. Let's start moving our boys, shall we? You know what? You aim for them. These guys are all a problem. I'm going to get all of our artillery to start pounding that unit. Because the royal recruits aren't really worth our time. Although it might be worth shooting these dragoons, actually. So I think I am going to keep shooting them a little bit. Okay. How are things looking? I mean, already, I think our boys are getting engaged pretty well. You know what? I am going to shoot those Fusiliers. I don't think these two are going to hold up against our single unit of vets here. I think the lifeguards are going to be able to do big damage. Yeah, they already lost 200 men. Ooh. Don't like that much. Alright, you guys keep shooting. Amazing reload speed on them. It really is fantastic. Are you still in range? We have to move forward a little. That was what? That was a bit weird. That he just sort of stopped there. Maximum range shooting here. Yeah, maybe shoot them in the sides instead. And alright, they're on the move. They've lost 30 men from our guns, I think. Alright, our cuirassiers are going to absolutely decimate there, I think. They've shattered already. Jesus. Yeah, you need to go stop them from annihilating our Fusiliers. I'm actually going to pull them back. You double time it, alright? Charge right into them. Absolutely fine. Don't you worry about it. And yeah, these guys might put up a bit of a struggle. Fusiliers are on the run. Okay, you can start shooting those recruits. And like I said, the recruits aren't going to last. So we're fine on that front. Shattered. Incredible. Lifeguards, I want you to help against the enemy Fusiliers, because our veterans have been taking some damage here. They have been taking some damage against the enemy Fusiliers. And, oh, you've been pounding their artillery. And that's all shattered. I think they only really have their artillery left. Because, yeah, those Fusiliers are broken now. Alright, you're getting tired, but I have a feeling these veterans will probably have this sorted pretty shortly. How's everyone doing? Yeah, all our artillery having a great time. Lovely. Now, God, you're very tired. You know what? Just walk. It's fine. You chill. Alright, you're not tired yet, so let's start running you. And you're charging. Excellent. That should probably be it. I think that artillery is all they have left. And I don't think they're going to be very comfortable getting charged by cuirassiers. Oh, it didn't matter. They mostly got killed by musketeers. Amazing. Alright, so that went really well. That went really well too. Very few casualties. Incredible. Now, that is pretty good. We've got some uniforms, which might actually be useful for the outpost lower down. Although I might have resolved that, thinking that I was never going to get hold of uniforms and gorgets. I can't remember if I left it intact or not. That, like, outpost or whatever it was. Yeah, I think... I mean, as much as it would be great to just double our reservists. Yeah, I'm gonna get provisions and veterancy. Now let's see everyone level up. Which hopefully they will. Huzzah. Boom and boom. Everyone's nicely kitted out. Now, does anyone want a promotion? So yeah, this will go gold if there are promotions available. Like that. Alright, so here's the choice. Oh no, they're on 3, so I still can't actually recruit them to what I want to. That's frustrating. God. Rank 5 cuirassiers, though. That's amazing. Yeah, alright, we can't. Yeah, just not enough experience. Not enough experience. I really thought we'd have more experience there. Yeah, you need 1 more, too. And field artillery needs 4. Yeah, alright. Yeah, alright. I thought maybe. Just maybe we'd get there. Now, do I go fight this army as well? They're on 12k, and they will be more elite, actually. These ones are a little more elite, aren't they? Because we have done that in the past. We still have quite a few days, though. And there is still an outpost down there. I think that might be the one that was going to let us get a unit if we gave them uniforms. Oh, it might not have been, actually. Oh, I can't remember. I can't remember if that was it. Either way, there is an outpost there we can check. I think we are going to fight these guys. We're fully restored again. We really are just scouring this map of everything. I'm going to go to that battlefield on the way back up if there's time. So this is interesting. They have a lot more artillery. They have a bunch of fusiliers. And some chasseurs. Some provincial cavalry. They got some grenadiers too. Some French hussars. Some gendarmerie. Which are very capable. They are their heavy cavalry. The gendarmes. This is going to be trickier. But, and there's a lot more of them. I mean, look at the size here. They have a whole extra brigade over us. But I still think our boys can handle it. Okay, so we are going to need to line up all of our line infantry. That's why they're called line infantry, so they can be in a line. I know, it's exciting, isn't it? I think we want to get them just in the middle. Potentially. Or we just want them out in the open, so they have to come out in the open too. That's the tough thing. At some point, you end up with enough firepower that you really do sort of stood out in a field so you can make use of it as well as you can, which is kind of cool. Okay. Perfect. Now our guns. Let's get you all out into this field. And then our cuirassiers. We are going to have to spread out because they're going to need to basically police our lines against enemy cavalry. I do think our cuirassiers can deal with any unit, any individual unit they have. Our cuirassiers can win. There's their chasseurs, which reminds me, we do have our own unit of skirmishers that I need to get stuck in over there. One thing I am worried about is the distance we're having to run. They may get to the front line before we do. So we are going to have to... you know, times and a half this. Yeah, those chasseurs are getting close. I might be able to just get our cavalry on top of them, you know? I might be able to just charge them with cavalry and retreat. I kind of need them to get a little closer. Okay, so you have been walking quite a bit. And random supply train as well, sure. You guys actually are in range already, so just you use the hill, I guess. You got elevation 100%, so... let's aim for those fusiliers, and we might be able to destroy a bunch of those gendarmes. By accident. Let's see, 21 kills. Alright, not the best start, but not bad. Not bad. Alright, you guys are already in range as well, so screw it, you can start shooting. And these field artillery, I'm going to move this way. Cuirassiers can start moving over here. And I think I do just need to give these two orders to go attack these guys now. Get them in early. Alright, the chasseurs are holding. You are still moving double time, which is not ideal. Not really sure where to put you. I'm not sure where to put you. Ooh. A lot of guns firing, but oh, those are grenadiers. So yeah, if we can flank them, I'll be happier. Alright, we're nearly there. Whoa, lifeguards are getting attacked by both groups there. Probably shouldn't have had them go out first, really. You know, probably not wise. But, getting some good damage in so far. They've definitely taken more damage than we have, which is what I like to see. My other cuirassiers are attracting some attention, which I think is absolutely fine. But yeah, our lifeguards are definitely taking a beating here. Let's get all our guns. And let's have them all shoot over here. They're all going to shoot at these French fusiliers. Every single one. They've already broken. So these guys are doing great. They're already in the enemy's guns. That's hilarious. There's a lot of cavalry coming this way, though. Oh, boy. Oh, I need you over there, mate. Alright, they're broken. Lifeguards are taking so much damage here. But, yeah, these guys are going to have a bad time. That's for sure. Alright, go for those French battalions. You guys keep them busy. And, oh, they charged our chasseurs. I didn't even realize. Alright, you go for them now. You go for them next. Attaboy. And, you go for them. I mean, actually, let's charge them instead. Or maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should intercept before they do too much damage there. But this is going well. This is definitely going well. They're all starting to retreat. Their guns are gone, and these guns are starting to go. Our cuirassiers here are getting shot by grenadiers, which I'm not happy about. Ooh, yeah, that stings. Alright, you lot. Let's start shooting them. No, all of you. I want all of you to be shooting into those trees. And yeah, you keep chasing, mate. You keep chasing. Alright, that dealt with. Yeah, I got some French grenadiers over here. Alright, you're gonna really... These recruits are not gonna last. Like, my god. Yeah, there they go. Those chasseurs, I really should be charging with cavalry. So I will. They still have some provincial cavalry back here, which is surprising. Alright, you need to slow down, buddy. And you're all getting far too tired. I can't have that. I can't have that. I can't have it. No, come on, let me draw a line, silly. Alright, let's aim for them. They do have some more cavalry on the way over here, which is going to sting. I think, yeah, our cuirassiers did get routed there. But unfortunately, so did everything else of theirs, so... And they just ran right into the Chevaux de Frise. So there they go. Yeah, it's just this lot left, isn't it? Yeah, it's just this cavalry. It's all that's left. Alright. Let's see if these guns... You can't use shift-click to select groups, which I find very strange. But yeah, this was an absolute massacre. We did lose quite a few lifeguards, though, which is a shame. They got 490 kills with the 390 casualties, despite the fact that, like, 3 or 4 units were shooting at them constantly. They still managed to keep up the kills. Look at this. These veterans that were largely unaccosted, 779 kills to the 1, 2, 3. They got charged by cavalry as well. Yeah, that's impressive, frankly. So all this stuff is routing, right? Yeah, we'll just leave them. There'll be more prisoners. So who is left? Oh, these guys are. Now they're not. So those were like royal cavalry or something. I think... I don't know if those were like... Because they got royal recruits, so I don't know if these were like the French provincial ones, basically, or not. They might have been like... No, they look pretty... Yeah, they look pretty flimsily armed. Okay, I think they might have been rubbish ones. I wasn't sure if they were like the royal bodyguard or something I hadn't noticed. Because, I mean, the cuirassiers did get routed eventually. But then they were very tired and getting shot at by grenadiers that whole time. But still, that was great. That went really well. Okay, amazing. Oh, I don't know if you can hear that. That's my back cracking. Just, you know, I had to take a stretch after that battle. Battles are hard work. Had to, like, click, double click, use the scroll wheel, press Q and E sometimes. WASD. Oh, I'm exhausted. So... Got more earthworks and things there too. A bunch of regimental flags. Stolen a bunch of standards. Yeah, this was great. This is some good loot. This is some good loot. Now, do I throw in with veterancy again? I mean, if we do this, we can probably get another battalion. That would be pretty sick. Yeah. Alright, we lost 1,800 men. So that will be all of our reservists, so I think we actually do need to get more reservists again, which is a shame, because actually, yeah, we would have enough money. But if we can get to a town, we can sell this. And then we will have enough money for another... Oh yeah, we get another Doctrine as well. Infantry move speed... Infantry move speed up by 10%. Amazing. All recruitment costs down. Morale down, though. Move speed. It's just... good. It's just good. There's no bad there. It's all good. Hey guys, I'm actually coming to you from the edit. So I actually ended up recording this episode for like an hour and then realised there'd probably only be like 10 minutes left for the next episode, so I'm cutting it early. So comment, like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. There's the referral link and the other thing. The discount code. That's the one. Use that at checkout for the discount. In the description. Brilliant. I'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys.